Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Good evening, everyone. We are going to continue reading this book. There has been some confusion as to whether or not this book is true. I'm not concerned with if it's true. I'm telling you, there's truth in here. And because there's truth in here, that's the only reason why I'm reading it. Now, I will do a reading on it later to see if the book is true. But right now, we're just going to read the damn book. You can form an opinion after you've heard the book. Okay? Oh, let me get my mic. Hold on. I'm also going to put up Kim's picture this time. All right. I figured this would be the best picture. If anybody wants a reading with me, come get it at 213-458-7408. I am here and available for you and capable of doing celebrity readings, but also personal readings. Okay? So, I know that there are other bloggers that want to discredit this book. I question whether or not they are on the take. I really do. I think there's way too much passion. I think the way I see it, if I'll Be Sure had any offense to this book, I find it interesting that he waited to like the third page of a IG text to say it. I believe that when something is said or written about you, the first thing you say is, "That's not me. I would never. How dare anybody?" I would also say I would sue Jamal or Chris, right? That's what I would say, right? I wouldn't go around putting out an IG text about the lovely Kim. I wouldn't say stupid shit like that. I would not put out a text and tag FBI, AIG, CIA, BBS, whatever authorities. I wouldn't tag them. I would be knocking on their door, wanting to give statement. Now, I'm kind of curious why he didn't give a statement, right? I've been trying to talk to the IGs and the AIGs and the CIA. They actually are telling people to come in, Al. They've been requesting that if anybody has any information, come on in. You don't have to tag them. Go to SDNY, tell them you are Al Be Sure, connected to Diddy, and they will say, "Have a seat. We've been waiting for you." Am I the crazy one here? But you showboated today and want us to believe you're like such a man. I'm going to handle this. I'm a man. I went to CIA, FBI, BSS. Like, am I the crazy one? Am I the crazy one? That the only thing you thought to do today was to put out an IG post and tag the FBI. They want to talk to you, Al. What you got? You love Kim so much. What you got? Go talk to them. Sounds to me like you trying to make money off Kim too. All right. Let me see what my people are saying. Good call, Tracy. It just seems totally off the top. Thank you, Ray. All right. Hi, Musings. Hi. Hi, Marcella. Hi, Creative Soul. Hi, Steven. Hi, Noel. Hey. Malika. Noel, when my dad used to come to school, which I begged him not to, I was like, listen, if I have a problem in school, I don't want you there. I really said that to him. And he goes, why? Why? Because I look like Fat Albert? No, because everybody says, hey, because you look like Fat Albert. True story. Hi, Malika with the red heart. Hi, Melissa Burton. So, what's your feelings on this, guys? What's your feelings? Like, he was showboating today. I'm a man. I'm gonna make a statement, and I ain't gonna talk about nothing until I tell you I've been trying to contact the CIA. Motherfucker, they want to talk to you. They want to talk to you too. You don't have to tag them. It's very difficult to get through to them. I've been talking about this for years. They want to talk to you. Send us a picture standing in front of a courthouse. I'm about to go in and talk to the FBI. Good. Good. Because they want to talk to you. Prove it. Just don't lie to me, Al. That's the difference between being a blogger and a mother effing psychic. I don't believe you. Something in this book is true. And there's been people mentioned just in the few pages that I read. There's 60 pages. There's been people that I mentioned in the few pages that I read. Why ain't nobody speaking out? Al, since all this is untrue. Usher, 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 where are you? J-Lo, J-Lo, come to the door, please. We need to talk to you. Anybody? Mary, with your threesomes? No, I am not like other bloggers who's going to sit up here and believe Al. Don't showboat, dude. Don't showboat. Don't showboat. I've been doing this for years. Don't showboat. I know a liar when I see it. I'm going to tell my own story. So you just trying to make money off of Kim too. Don't tell me you love this woman. And the lovely Queen Kim. Like, shut up. Shut up. Where was all this when she died? Right on, Tracy. He's putting out the X-rated scene with him and Diddy. I noticed you didn't deny anything. They're trying to ruin my character. Okay, okay, yeah, that's what everybody's trying to do, ruin your little character. I know. Did he deny it? I did not. You know what? Maybe he can't deny it because there might be video footage. Where is everybody else? Please come to the table, all celebrities in this damn book, this fake book. So fake. All right. So I'm going to start the book at a third guest was escorted over by security. Are you guys good? Comment as I'm talking. I'm going to leave Kim's face up this time. Let me get my mic closer. Hold on a second. Let's do this mic real quick. Audio. There we go. Okay. X that out. Okay. Let's get this mic a little closer. A third guest was escorted over by security. Sean mentioned for him to sit. A waiter walked over. Hold on. Good. A waiter walked over to Sean Carter and asked, "Would you like something?" Carter responded, "No, thank you," and then said hello to me with a smile. Smiling, I replied, "Hey, Carter," and took a sip of my drink. The Shawns may have shared a bed together from time to time, but thankfully, I was never asked to join. Carter went on to speak to Sean. "I thought we were meeting in private." Sean replied with a nonchalant shrug. "I had to discuss something with her. It's fine. Go ahead." He wielded this kind of power. Carter shifted uncomfortably in his chair before continuing. "It's true. Chris and Pac were about to start their own label." Sean slammed his foot against the table, shouting, "Doesn't anyone have any effing loyalty?" Carter? Well, that's not about to happen now, right? Sean peered at Carter with distrust. "Why the F are you so eager to share this with me?" "Chris is your man. He brought you on, and you're stabbing him in the back." Carter responded with indignity. "First, I'm tired of being that ninja's son. I need to come out from under his damn shadow." Sean smiled slightly. "Okay, I respect that," Carter kept going. "On top of that, that ninja is making that movie, and it should have been with me." Sean looked at Carter blankly. "Pac put Chris on. You know this. What's this really about, Carter? Don't effing try to play with me. The Jay-Z of today wasn't born effing trying to play me. The Jay-Z of today wasn't born yet. This young Sean Carter was in over his head, cornered. He had to spill it out. I want his spot. Ambition. Now, this is a man I could work with." Sean made a grandiose gesture toward Carter. "Waiter, get this mother effer whatever he wants." Carter smiled. Thank you, Sean responded. Honesty and ambition. We're going to make a lot of bread together. Carter ordered a drink as he stated again, guess he won't be leaving with that ninja to do their own label now. Sean responded with his normal air of arrogance. Why don't you let me worry about that? I took this as my cue to escape. I told Sean I'm going to go ahead and get back to Quincy. Sean was wrapped up in his conversation with Carter and barely noticed as he excused me. Have the limo drop you off. We didn't eat. He didn't care. I smiled and kissed him on the cheek and left. And I play that bell because Carter said, I want his spot. That's why I played that bell. Yeah, if you know New Yorkers musing, they all have this Al Pacino thing about them. Any New Yorker, it's weird, but it's a common thing with us. Chapter 8, Kadada. Actress, model, and fashion designer Kadada Jones was Tupac Shakur's fiancée and the daughter of record producer Quincy Jones and actress Peggy Lipton. Being around other celebrities was just a part of life. Meeting Kadada was just one of those events. And as time went on, we became close. We hung out together, went shopping, and so on. It was about the same time I met Kimora. Those were the days, or so I thought. We always had girl talk, and the fact that she was dating someone I had previously been with wasn't a source of contention. We didn't get jealous of each other. It was just girls talk stuff. No, I did not become intimate with Kadada. Kimora was too jealous for that. Yes, Kadada knew about Kimora, Sean, and I all being together sexually. Of course she did. We shared that kind of thing. We were open and honest with each other about almost anything, a true friendship, except I couldn't be open and honest about everything. Not anymore. Sean made sure of that. Kadada and Pac, they keep saying, oh, how do you spell Pac, guys? Is it P-A-C or Tupac? I guess it's P-A-C. Kadada and Pac was the greatest couple. He was always so cool and yet sexy. She was beautiful and fun. Before all the tension and beef, we used to all hang out together. It was always dope vibes, but with Pac shooting and the suspicion surrounding Sean and Jimmy, the vibes between Kadada and I weren't always perfect. Then came that night. Award shows weren't anything new for us at this point. We dolled up as the men groomed. We didn't choose what we wore. A stylist prepared our color palettes. A makeup artist did our makeup, and a hairstylist did our hair. This was just the way of things. We shared the best stylists in the business. Sometimes we would all go out to the studio for an event to get our measurements taken. But this time, Kadada seemed different. I felt like something was wrong, but when I probed her, she wouldn't say anything. Then the day of the event was here. We would all see each other inside, even though Sean was my man. As far as props, I had nothing on Kadada. Being Quincy Jones's daughter had perks, and her superstardom was among them. Pac wasn't there. When she saw us, she came over to our table. We sat around, kicking it. It was a very dope vibe. Sean knew he was going to clean up this award show. He had all but taken over the East Coast musically with all the hits. There really was no way he wouldn't. Bad Boy is Hall of Fame stuff now. And Sean P. Diddy Combs knew it. Thank you, Miss Mom G. Sean smiled as Kadada. Sean smiled at Kadada and she sat at our table, but something about that smile didn't seem authentic. Soon I would know why. He's sick when he has a grudge against someone. And she sat Sean. As she sat, Sean said, "That boy's going to clean the F up." From his table with Faith, Chris replied, "Hell yeah." And that new shit we busting out, gonna have them ninjas sick. Kadada signaled for the waiter to pour her a glass of ginger ale that sat over the table. As the waiter refreshed her drink, she said, "Pac's music gonna get some love too." Sean grimaced. "Oh, come on, Sean. I know you all got your differences, but you have to admit the man makes great music." Sean looked at me out the corner of his eye and took another sip of his favorite cognac and replied, "Bad Boy got the hottest music on the effing planet, but I ain't tripping. Everybody gotta get their shine, right?" Kadada signed. "Sean, Tupac thinks you were involved with him getting shot. You two are so close. You need to make this right." Sean responded, indignant. "Why the F would that ninja think I had anything to do with it?" Katada retorted, "Sean, can you blame him?" Sean was obviously not happy with that question by his reply. "Hell yeah, I blame him. He had a good thing going. All of us. That ninja turned on me. And he has the effing balls to blame me for his shooting?" The indignity he managed to spew out while lying through his teeth was something I did not expect. I was thrown back for a moment before interjecting. "Do we have to do this tonight? It's Sean's big night." Kimura heard the ruckus and made her way over to our table as well. She sat down and said, "Hey, everybody." With that big dimple smile, I smiled and replied, "Hey." Kadada also seemed happy to see her, and she said, "Hey, what's up, Kimmy?" Kimura, never the type to hold her tongue, went straight at it. "The whole place is buzzing with the fact that you're sitting here accusing Sean of having Pac shot. You all, you all kinda loud," she laughed. Kadada seemed embarrassed as she looked around to see everybody staring and whispering. But she wasn't about to back off. In fact, she doubled down. "Anybody here not talking about it ain't real anyway. We all know Sean was behind it." Kimura forced a smile. "Honey, we don't have to do this here." Kadada made clear she was not to be silenced, and she continued, "Oh, let's not hurt the feelings of Sean Puffy Combs. He only had one of the most prolific rappers in the game. Sean clenched his hands into fists. If this was anyone else, this would have turned ugly. But this was Quincy Jones's daughter. Sean was a monster in the streets, well feared by men that knew. But he did not want any of the smoke of Quincy Jones, what Quincy Jones could bring. Kadada could continue with impunity. Sean could not touch her. Christopher and Mary, both wanting to defend the super producer that made them famous, both started to stand and make their way over the table. But Sean signaled them off with a firm motion of his hand. They remained in their seats, watching helplessly. Kiara seemed to be on a full rampage. You're not safe in these streets, Sean. You think you're untouchable. Kimura seemed almost red in the face when she grabbed Kiara by the hand, saying, I gotta go to the restroom. Kadada, not willing to stop, snatched her hand away, yelling, Let go of me. Kimura needed her to get a grip and said sternly, as a parent speaking to a child mid tantrum, Da! Kiara turned to her and yelled, What? Kimura nodded toward the crowded room, and Kadada looked around. Here she deflated slightly. Kimura, now in control, spoke firm but softly. Let's go powder our nose. Kadada nodded with a grimace and gave a sharp look back at Sean as she walked away. As the tension slowly melted, I asked Sean, You okay? Sean didn't reply at first. He looked around, saw that no one was really paying attention now. The ruckus had died down, and stood to get the pitcher of ginger ale from Kiara's table. He poured himself a drink from it, looked around again, saw no one was paying attention, and put the pitcher under the table. What was he doing? Then I heard a distinct sound of liquid being poured into liquid. Oh my God. Is he peeing in the pitcher? He smiled at me as he brought the pitcher back from under the table and finally replied to me, I'm good. He then stood and returned the pitcher to the table. I was in awe. I knew he had a bad temper, but this was disgusting. I'll never eat or drink something after we have an argument again. Karada and Kimura made their way back to Kiara's table to sit as Sean watched on quietly. Sean made small talk. Which songs you think they'll give me awards for? As Kiara poured her drink. Sean's bodyguard made his way over to the table. I think he stopped her from drinking, as everyone else just watched. Jean risked incurring Sean's wrath. If I'm right, relieved, I reply, Baby, your catalog's going to be crazy. It could be a lot of songs. Sean glared at Kadada table the entire night. There are some things here you can't make up, guys. That bell is for Sean peeing in Kadada's drink. There are some things you can't make up, guys. Help me out here. There's fake stories, and there's something in the story that's truthful. So I'm going to repeat this, Al. Where's the part where you said it ain't true? Because I might have missed it. Where's the part where you tell us I'm already talking with the FBI and not tagging them on some stupid IG account? The psychic does not believe you. What y'all got to say? Thank you, Noel. I agree. Some things you just can't make up. I wouldn't have thought of peeing in somebody's picture at an award where people are at. You can't make that up. I'm going to do the best I can. If I can't finish it tonight, I'll finish it tomorrow. I agree, Bree. And notice Jean walked in, the security guard, and had to tell her, don't drink the picture. But actually, Jean, you should have just picked up the picture and threw it out, to be honest with you. All right. My God, people. My God. Carry on. Carry on. Chapter 9, Going Back to Cali. We had a wild night. It was after one of Sean's infamous parties. Everyone was there. And we not only had threesomes, but we also swapped partners. Oh, sex life was crazy. But I got to do things with Sean I would never have been able to do with the straight man. Sean cared about me, but it was becoming more and more obvious that he preferred men. I was beginning to think I was there more to cover his wild desires than because he really wanted me to be with him. He was like Caesar, every woman's man and every man's woman. But truthfully, at this stage, I was becoming okay with it. Oh, hold on, guys. I woke up and left the bedroom where I was with Jada Pickett, and Sean happened to be coming out of the bedroom with X, 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 and Will Smith. Yes, X, 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 X. Attended the parties from time to time. Guys, who's XXXX? Oh, Big Gene talked about it? Sean smiled when he saw me. Good morning. Here at the orgies, he wasn't very affectionate. He didn't have to pretend, but he couldn't walk straight. I knew how his ass felt, literally. He had sessions playing with each other's. We've had sessions playing with each other's cavities. I wanted to be home before Quincy woke up, so I told him I'm getting ready to go. He responded, let's have a cup of coffee first. This meant he wanted to talk. I didn't know what he was about. I didn't know what it was about, but in situations like this, I really didn't have a choice. He was becoming more and more violent when he didn't get what he wanted, and he didn't really want to fight. So I sat down. But before we started talking, XX XXX came out the room. Who the hell is XXX? No, but she mentioned Jay Z. Sean was wearing boxes. XXXXX was in his birthday suit. XXXX addressed us morning. When he turned around in order to close the door, there was a dry stain on his back. Damn. XXXX walked over, pulled out a chair to sit down next to us, and lit up a blunt. Sean stretched, smiled, and said, "This East Coast West Coast beef is more lucrative than I thought, but it's getting dangerous." XXXX responded, surprised. "Business first thing in the morning? Damn, cuz you on it. But you don't got nothing to worry about. We got a pass, Daddy." XXXX smiled coyly. Sean apparently had something to talk about with XXXXX as well, because he said, "I can't protect everybody, especially if someone is no longer going to be on my label." It was apparent XXXX was taken aback by this turn of events, by his reply. "Sean, are you saying what I think you're saying?" Sean continued, "It's taxing on my resources to protect people. Someone that isn't 100% on my team can't get 100% of my protection. What the hell's going on here? What does Sean want from me? This morning is turning out to be more than I expected, and I have to go. Quincy will be looking for me." Meanwhile, XXXX apparently wanted clarity. "So to be clear, if something happened," XXXX made quotation marks with his fingers, "to one of your artists that was leaving your label anyway, it would be considered," he makes another set of quotation marks, "out of your control." Is that what you're saying? Wait a minute. Can they be talking about Biggie? Wait a minute. Is Sean saying he wasn't protecting Biggie? At this point, I was too young, too naive, too hungover to understand that this was not a lack of protection. This was a hit. Where did this come from this morning? But I'm older. Wiser me understands now what I did not comprehend all those years ago. Sean was just getting to the real reason that he had XXX there. The world was about to lose Biggie. XXX laughed. "You're a cold mother effer," Sean said. "Why the F should I protect someone that isn't gonna stick around? I made him. That ninja should be worshiping the ground I freaking walk on." I was thinking, Sean's ego is rearing its ugly head, and I wanted to get out of there, but instincts told me I need to tread carefully. So my next move had to be calculated. I don't really want any part of this, not even implicit. But I was just dragged right in the middle of it. If what was happening here comes out, what I beheld as an accomplice? But even as those thoughts crossed my mind, I couldn't just pretend this was okay. So I said, "But Sean, he hasn't left yet. They're just rumors. Are you going to let him die because of some rumors?" Hold on. Sean glared at me, the anger in his voice obviously stemming from hurt, as he said, I know when I'm being betrayed. I'm not killing anyone, but I'm not protecting somebody that doesn't have my back. 150% at that. My mind began to race. Is there a way to get through to him? Maybe I could use the finance route. Sean, he's bringing so much money. You put so much money into cultivating him. Are you going to throw all that money away? That's when he revealed how thought out this meeting really was. If he leaves, he takes all the money I invested in him creating him, Sean sighs. But if he can't protect himself and something terrible does happen, then the money I would make off his death would blow away all the money we made so far. I was perplexed. Sean, he continued, he's worth more to me dead than alive. Sean Combs is a calculated monster. XXX chimes in. I get that, fam. A lot of people out there want Biggie gone too. Without your protection, he doesn't stand a chance in Cali. Biggie is going to die. This is crazy. I did not say anything else about it. Sean smiles and stands to walk over to a safe behind a picture. There he pulls out a bag marked with XXXX name. He turns to XXS and says, that's why you're worth your weight in gold. You understand me? Here's a little something for you to take care of my people. XXX smiles. Sean, I love you, baby. You know I got your back. Your problems are my problems. I'll make sure to have my people take care of your people. I need to get out of here. This is crazy. I attempted to leave again. Sean, I want to get Quincy before he wakes up. Sean looked at me, responding, it's getting late. Give him a kiss from me. I'm going to get out of here. Thank God. XXS always with something to say. I'd love to meet the little one sometime. Not a chance in hell. Something about this guy creeps me out. I forced a smile. That would be great. Who's XXX? I has to be a music executive because I feel like they etched out his name on purpose. I feel like they etched out his name on purpose. Someone very high up that they literally took the name out the book. I'm with you, Musings. Musing says, in my 20s, when I saw him bouncing on that stage at the VMAs, singing a tribute to Biggie, I wanted to vomit. I didn't even know what really happened. I just didn't like him. And I'm with you. Let me bring this. Hold on, guys. I'm with you. I have never, ever liked P. Diddy. Ever. I never saw him as wealthy as he said he was. I do believe now that he was definitely wealthy. I thought he was faking it to make it. Seriously. I never liked him. I did like the one song he made after Biggie's death. That is absolutely one of my favorite songs to this day. But now that I know the components behind it, and how much money he made off of that song, and how faith was put on that song, I never liked faith, ever. Hey, Sylvester always gave me the ick. Yeah, but Andre's gone. So they would have mentioned Andre. So I do believe that it's a record executive, right? I do believe that it's a record executive that helped release this book. I do believe that the timing of the release of this book is no accident. I think one of the reasons why Al did not go to the FBI is because this might have been well coordinated with the FBI. Not to say that they're doing this, but to say that somebody knew in the circle that this day he was going to turn himself in. And then the book got released a day or two later. Like there's a dance going on here, and there's no accident to the dance. And I think if there's a puppeteer around here that is still orchestrating, maybe protecting himself, like Candace Owen said, that raid wasn't a raid. It was a raid to protect certain people. And so the way this book is being written and displayed, covering up XXX's name, and y'all want to tell me this book is not real, and they can't even mention the executive's name, because I do believe, like you, it's an executive. Like, don't lie. This book is real. So what bloggers are being paid off to say that it's not real, I don't know. But I'm telling you, this book has truth in it, because they can't even name the executive that is helping to make these deals. This is somebody that's still living today. Oh, Lord. Is he black? Musing, is he black? It's someone on the West Coast. Interesting. Someone on the West Coast. Got it. Jen says no, he's Italian. They may have done the raid to protect others because look at how no one else went down in the Epstein case other than Ghislaine. Yeah, that's true. All right. Ciao. All right, moving on. Hmm. Chapter 10, The Lies You Tell. At this point, the relationship between Sean and I had been off and on for quite a while. And we were off at this point. He had put his hands on me again, this time for something that didn't even happen. It was all in his head. When the phone rang, I picked it up anyway. Hi, Sean. He sounded trepidatious as he said, "We've been broken up for a while this time." Yeah, he continued. "I don't want anyone to know about my," he paused to search for the right word, "proclivities." I replied, "So you don't want people to know about you being gay?" Sean exploded. "See, that's how I effing lose control on you. So I just plainly stated, goodbye, Sean. You always effing sorry." He took a deep breath. I don't have to do something to cover myself," I sighed. "Do whatever you effing want, Sean. When you see this in the news, it's not real. This may be calmed down a moment. What could he be talking about?" He continued. "I'm only doing it for the press." "Doing what, Sean?" After a long pause, he continued. "She knows what this is. She's pretending to cover me." "Sean, what the hell are you talking about?" Another pause. "Publicly, I'm going to be dating someone else, a video girl." I laughed. "Why would you do that?" "I have to cover myself." I was just getting mad. I was actually angry at myself more than I was with him. Why? Why was I getting jealous? I was sitting there actually comparing myself to video vixens in my head. They are thick, but look at my body. Did he prefer them light skinned? His butt girls from videos? I calmed myself. No, no, I know he likes men any damn way. As I regained control, I asked, "Why the hell are you telling me?" He sighed, "I wanted you to find out from me first, like I give a shit." He came at me with his favorite line. "You know you love me. You know I love you." It was getting old. I could only think to myself, here we go. Love is a big, strong word. I'm tired of him throwing it around and using it when it fits his needs. He's using it while he's sitting here telling me about dating someone else. I replied, "You don't hit people you love, Sean. Love doesn't hurt." He sucked his teeth as he responded, "Come on, are you serious? That shit's for children. We aren't in effing high school. Sometimes things happen. That doesn't mean I don't love you." I wouldn't hit you if I didn't. Wait, that sounded wrong. You said exactly what you meant. He took a deep breath. There was an awkward silence. The fact that I was still on the phone and waiting for him to speak meant he had the power. He was more cautious as he continued. He didn't want to lose that power. Kim, no one that I don't care about and bring that kind of emotion out of me. I wanted to say, is that how you talk to dudes after you're using butt plugs? But there is a line I dare not cross. Instead, I said, you say that while you're dating some other biatch? That's just for the public? I'm done. It could be heard in my voice as I said, whatever, Sean, do whatever you need to do. Leave me alone. I'm not giving up on us, he cried. I responded to that emotional control attempt with the little resolve I could muster. I didn't even believe the words that came tumbling out of his mouth. Sean, there is no us anymore. Goodbye. Tell Quincy I miss him, he threw out. His emotional manipulation was really driving me crazy. This time I said with much more conviction, goodbye, Sean. I hung up. Manipulative bastard. All right, guys, I am going to end here because I am exhausted. These these words are daunting. They're heavy. I hope you like what I am reading. I will finish up tomorrow. I really just want to take my time and really get through this particular book. And I am disgusted. And unlike some bloggers, this is more truth than fiction. And I stand on God with that. No one paid me off. She's exposing so much, right? Oh my God, Tracy, you really bring that book to life. Do I really? It said disgusting, and I pray Kim rest in peace. Hi, persistentious. Yes. Tomorrow gets worse. Oh my God, Margot, please. I need to have a good night's sleep. Don't say that. At least we are starting to truly realize how disgusting this guy really is. You do. I do, Noel. They should hire you for the audio book. Oh my God. Are you serious? My God. I love it. It's a lot. Very heavy. Ah. Ah. Yep, protecting XXX because he's still relevant today. Oh, Lord, you couldn't sleep and it was read to you? Ah. All right, guys, let's calm down and let's reconvene tomorrow, and let's take our time reading the book, and we will decide together whether or not this is fake. However, I do have a message for I'll Be Sure. Walk up to the FBI office. They're looking for people. If you got something to say, don't tag them. Don't act like I've been trying to talk to people for 10 years. The opportunity is here, Al. You claim you love, the lady Kim is some fake ass shit. Go and act like you love her and speak up. And even if that means you had to have a relationship with him, say it. Now. All right, guys. Whew, ciao. I love you. Take it easy.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live.
Book a reading with me, 213-458-7408. I'm your favorite psychic, and I can't be fooled. Okay? Love you. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.